Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to After School. Today, we are going to read one of the most imaginative and magical poems from your English Expert course book, The Magic Box by Kit Wright. This poem is all about imagination, creativity, and collecting beautiful experiences from life. So, sit back, relax, and let's open this magic box together. Let's begin. Have you ever wanted a magic wand or a genie who could grant you wishes? Who wouldn't? Read this poem about a child who wants to make a magic box of his own. In it, he will put all the beautiful things in his own life and from around the world that he has seen and imagined. So the poem starts, I will put in the box. Now let's see what the poet is going to put in his box. The swish of a silk sari on a summer night. Swish is the soft brushing sound. Imagine your mother's silk sari making a soft sound when she walks. Next is fire from the nostrils of a Chinese dragon. Nostrils means opening of the nose. So dragons breathe fire in stories and cartoons, and the poet imagines taking that fire and keeping it safely in his magic box. Isn't it imaginative? And that too from a Chinese dragon. Third thing is the tip of a tongue touching a tooth. This is a tiny funny detail. Try touching your tongue to your front tooth. See, the poet loves collecting even small sounds and actions. Next stanza. I will put in the box. Now, this line is being repeated again and again. This is called repetition. A snowman with a rumbling belly. So, what is the next thing? Rumbling belly. Rumbling means a low continuous sound. Imagine a snowman whose tummy makes funny noises. This shows the poet's playful imagination. The next thing is a sip of the bluest water from Lake Lucerne. Lake Lucerne is a freshwater lake in Switzerland. That lake has fresh water, so the poet says he will take a sip of the bluest water. Means the purest, most beautiful blue water from a faraway place in Switzerland. That is, he is imagining taking the purest water from Lake Lucerne. And another thing is a leaping spark from an electric fish. Leaping means jumping. Electric fish is the fish that produces electricity. Have you seen videos of electric eels? They give shocks. The poet wants to catch a jumping spark from such a fish. Now let's read ahead. Next stanza, I will put in the box three violet wishes spoken in Gujarati. Wishes spoken in different languages show diversity. So he chooses Gujarati to show cultural richness here. Violet wishes means wishes that are extraordinary, something that he wishes earnestly. So he's also going to put three violet wishes and spoken in Gujarati language. The last joke of an ancient uncle. Ancient means very old. Old uncles have the best jokes that never get old, right? But here it is something emotional. The last joke of an ancient uncle. And another thing, and the first smile of a baby. Who doesn't love a baby's first smile? Remember, everybody jumps with joy. Oh, the baby smiled. Oh, look at that, the baby smiling for the first time, right? Everyone is happy. It's pure joy. The poet wants to store that happiness forever. All right. Now let's look at word meanings again. Nostrils means two openings at the end of the nose. Rumbling means a low continuous noise. Lake Lucerne is a lake, man-made lake in Switzerland. Leaping means jumping. Electric fish, a species of fish that produces electricity to shock its prey. Ancient means old. All right, moving on. I will put into the box a fifth season and a black sun. These things are impossible. We have four seasons: summer, winter, monsoon, and spring. But the poet imagines a fifth one, and a black sun, something we cannot see in real life. This shows limitless imagination. A cowboy on a broomstick and a witch on a white horse. So usually cowboy is on a horse and witch sits on broomstick. But here the roles are reversed, creating a funny picture, a magical picture. Next stanza. My box is fashioned from ice and gold and steel, with stars on the lid and secrets in the corners. Its hinges are the toe joints of dinosaurs. Fashioned means made. So the box is made of very unusual materials. Ice, because it's cold. Gold, because it's precious. So his box is cold, it is precious. And also steel, means the box is strong. It shows the box is magical, made of all three things. With stars on the lid and secrets in the corners. Now, here it means the box is decorated beautifully. It has stars on the lid of the box and secrets in the corner. Maybe poet knows about many secrets and he's hiding it in his box. Perhaps perhaps it hides magical secrets. Next one, hinges. Hinges are the parts that allow the lid to open. Okay, so imagine using dinosaur joints to make the box open and close. This adds mystery and fantasy. Now, the last stanza. I shall surf in my box on the great high rolling breakers of the wild Atlantic, then wash ashore on a yellow beach, the color of the sun. Now, this means he imagines surf. Surf means riding on waves. He imagines the box turning into a surfboard, riding on the powerful waves of the Atlantic Ocean. Breakers mean big sea waves. Okay, the heavy sea waves that break into white foam on the shore. These are breakers. So he's imagining that it's a surfboard and he's riding on those huge waves. And then wash ashore on a yellow beach. So after surfing, the box comes to rest on a bright yellow sunny beach. The poem ends with a beautiful picture. Let's look at word meanings. Fashion means made. Hinges means pieces of metal, wood, or plastic on which a door moves freely as it opens or closes. Surf means ride on a wave. Breakers means heavy sea waves. And this is about the poet Kit Wright, English poet and children's author. And repetition we have already talked about. The line has been used multiple times by the poet to emphasize something. All right, children, so that was all. See you in the next part of the video where we will discuss book exercises. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.